We've called this video the leftover show. Can't think of a better name, but basically it is the end of the season. It's been a pretty good year, hasn't it, Jake?
Yeah, it's been busy.
It's been busy. We've done a lot of custom builds for people, made a lot of happy customers, but we do have a few leftovers and we need to clear this room out because I think next year we want to make this much bigger YouTube studio with better microphones. That's definitely been some feedback.
Yeah.
So we thought we'd show you some of the little problems that we've had this year and why we've got, what have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 9.
A few.
We've got a few frames which have never actually made it to actual riders for various reasons. Shall we start with this?
Yes.
'Cause this is my confession a little bit, really.
Yeah.
So the
trusty ADHX.
Yeah, in fact, quite a lot of you have probably ridden this because this was our shop demo bike, the one that we had here that you guys could come and try for yourself. You know, whenever we're saying how wonderful time frames are, we're like, come and try it. It's here. You can take it out for a ride. And loads of you did. I experimented a little bit because I like doing that. So I fitted an Enduro plastic bottom bracket, which I knew was too small.
Right.
And after that conversation with Truman, do you remember when we saw him at Park Tour, he said, stuff it full of retaining compound, it'll be all right. It wasn't.
No, it wasn't good, was it?
No.
It wasn't a pretty sight when we took it apart. I think there's Simon borrowed it, didn't he? Because he, I think it was something, maybe his crank recall or something like that. So he borrowed it for a couple of days and came back with reports of a knocking bottom bracket.
Yeah. And what had happened was that the bottom bracket had gone really brittle and sort of snapped and it rotated a bit. And yeah, I don't think those Enduro bottom brackets respond very well to retaining compound.
No, that's a lesson learned, isn't it?
Yeah, it's different though, actually. It's different plastic to the Shimano ones. It's like a really different plastic. So as a result, this non-drive side became slightly oversized. So yeah, we learned a lesson there. Anyway, we thought, well, it's actually a fantastic bike and Time still honour their 1-year warranty for X demos, but like as long as you fit something like this, one of the thread together, it still works absolutely fine. So yeah, I like the fact that we experiment on our own bike.
Yeah.
A little bit, but yeah. Anyway, ADHX sadly no longer. We're on to that.
But it's done well. This was our first time bike, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was the very first one. That was the one where the Time rep was like, here, try this and see what your customers think about it.
So, yeah,
Do you want to do more with it?
It's not done a lot of miles either.
No, it's probably done, 500, maybe 600 kilometres at best.
Yeah.
And obviously meticulously cleaned down in between and stuff. But time to find that thing a new home.
Yes.
Talking of which, we've also got
the trusty Tifosi.
Tiffany the Tifosi. So this is actually Vic's old bike. We had this on the channel a long, long time ago. And Vic had never really ridden a road bike. So we wanted something relatively cheap. It's her first bike and we had loads of group sets knocking around. So we picked up this for like proper bargain price. And what we learned from this is way too long. Do you remember Vic trying to ride it in?
Yeah.
But she did the thread wheel on it, believe it or not.
Yeah, it's done well. Done well.
It's done really well. And Tifosi came in for a whole load of stick for being pretty bad quality. It's not great. I mean, the steep post is a bit sticky.
Yeah. It's also not the worst thing I've ever seen.
No, the rest of it is...
How much... Cause I don't think I was here when it first got built, so did we have to do a lot of corrective work on it to start with? Or?
No, not at all, really. It was all pretty good. But the thing for me, what we learned from this was when someone is so new to road biking, it doesn't matter what bike you put them on. They've got no idea what they think how a bike should feel. And Vic was definitely like, I don't know if it feels okay. Like, I sat on a turbo trainer, it fits.
Yeah.
But then it's not until you ride it a bit longer that you're like, okay, that's a bit uncomfortable and this. And I was riding next to her, I said, well, on a turbo trainer, you look great. You know, what's happening after 30K? And then as she learned more about road biking, she got to articulate it a whole lot more. That's definitely what we find with my bike fitting. The more experienced someone is, the easier it is to fit.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's this is, I don't know, I feel like it's too good to throw away.
Yeah. Yeah, it's still got life left in it.
It has, yeah. But yeah, so this is here. God knows what it's worth, but it feels like it really does need a home because it's still got plenty of life.
Now, talking of something that hasn't done quite so many miles, we have our Look gravel frame.
Ah, yeah. So this,
you can see it's quite dusty.
It is a little bit. This, it looks nice, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I like in the whole like petrochemical sort of oil slick type design thing. This is their gravel bike. I ordered this for myself.
Yes.
And then I changed my mind.
Yeah.
And then I forgot about it.
Yeah. And it's been sat on a shelf for however long we've had it for.
It has, yeah. In all seriousness, I brought this to ride on the Frontier 300. I love the colour. I thought it looked really cool. And then Time came out with their ADHX 45, and I fell in love with that thing.
Yeah.
And that was pretty much
And who can blame you?
Yeah. The problem is that Look have just launched the new 765E gravel bike, and this is now the last bike in their range that they haven't updated. So I reckon 2025 could be the year of a new Look gravel bike.
Yeah.
It's weird. This has still got BB386 Evo. It's still got external cables. Yeah. What do you think Look are going to do next year?
Well, I wouldn't be surprised if it went to T47. I wouldn't be surprised if it had internal headset routing. And yeah, I think it will look probably a little bit jazzier as well.
I hope they integrate the fork a bit better. They always look like a bit of an afterthought on the gravel one. And I hope they keep with the slack head angle.
Yeah.
There's not many gravel bikes that are still having that slack head angle. So. Yeah. It's I've got no idea how it rides because it never got ridden.
No.
Okay, what's next?
What's next? We have the
yeah.
Chinelli.
We made a video on this.
Yeah, viewers of the channel may remember the Chinelli Zydeco.
These are amazingly good aluminium gravel bikes.
Yeah, I actually almost bought one of these as a winter bike at one point.
Look at those. I love this. So this was actually for a customer who commissioned one who were absolutely adamant that they were a size small. When we saw them, not a size small.
Yeah.
So we ordered this frame in for them in a size 51, which is a small, and we're like, yeah, that's not going to fit you. So we did the right thing, got them a size medium, and they are very, very happy with it, I think. So and we've just been sat here looking at this ever since, haven't we?
Yeah, but it is a nice bike. I do like them.
It's amazing. It does need a little bit of work to get it finished, like a little bit of paint here and there, but it's aluminium.
Yeah.
It's like you can do anything with them.
Fork mounts are good.
Yeah, fork mount's good, and it's a Columbus fork as well.
Yep.
Which is, yeah. It's one of those things where it was one of those annoying things, but she was so happy with that bike, and she's just taking it all over the place now, and it was so good because it was just the right size. It's yeah.
It's a good bike.
It's fantastic.
And it's a good bike, and it's a shame it's still on the shelf.
Yeah, absolutely. Cool.
Now this is one of my favourites actually. This is
our
Time Up Duez.
I remember this awkward situation.
So we have a previous paint schemed Time. Yes, we have the last year. They were all on sale.
This is the 2023 model where they still had the bright white logos, didn't they? Yeah. And they had a sale on, didn't they?
Yes.
It's what happened, Jake?
Well, so we had a customer inquire about a bike. Really keen. Got everything together for them. Got them in for their bike fit, and they wanted an ADHX instead of an ADH.
And that's got the 28mm tyre clearance, and they wanted the other bike. We're like, awkward. Give us a minute.
Yeah.
So
that's good fun.
Yeah. It's pay attention when you're ordering things. You need to put an X on the end of stuff.
Yes.
And now you need to put a hyphen X on the end of stuff if you're ordering from Thai. So we've got and then weirdly again we just sort of forgot about it is the wrong word really, but we did. We just sort of, it's been such a busy summer.
We just had things sitting around waiting for a home.
Yeah.
Like a lonely little dog on Christmas or something.
The white logos was definitely an acquired taste. People either loved it or hated it, didn't they? And weirdly, now that they aren't making the white logos, we have people asking for the white logos to be custom painted.
But also beforehand, we also had people asking if they had bikes without white logos. So swings and roundabouts.
Yeah. Okay. Next up, that one hasn't even been opened. Look.
No.
Oh man.
Yeah. This one's a sad one. It's a shame.
It is. So this, we haven't even opened this box. I mean, look, it's absolutely pristine. So this is a look 795 Blade RS in a size extra large, and weirdly in the size grey. And the interesting thing about that is that they didn't sell the grey frame set. They only sold the grey if you bought the full bike with the Campagnolo Super Record. So we had to special order this and wait until Look had the ability to send us one. And then we got excited. It's finally here. We ran the customer and he'd already paid everything for it. And then silence. Like, it's weird. Like, I didn't hear anything. Like 2 months went by. And then sadly, when we did hear, it was pretty bad news.
Yeah.
It was a really, really sad story. And so we took a big deep breath and just refunded.
Yeah.
And was like, what else can we do?
Yeah.
So unfortunately, we'd already gone past the point where we could send this back to Look. So now have a Blade RS in the special grey colour. There won't be many of these out there because not many people brought the Super Record colour.
And funnily enough, in my size.
In a size extra large. Yeah. It's I haven't even seen it. I don't want to undo it because I want to kind of keep it in pristine condition. We'll put some pictures up for you guys, and awkward one.
Yeah.
But Hal was happy. You did the right thing there.
Now, here's one after my own heart. The rim brake special.
Oh yeah. Rim brakes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So back at the start of the year, you guys might remember Time did a limited edition, never to be repeated due to popular demand, a rim brake. They relaunched the Outdoor S23, but with a couple of little changes from one of the previous generations. So it still comes with the
quickset
headset and stuff like that. But the rear end was essentially an ADHX with the proper dropouts and things. So, yeah, wasn't that popular, was it?
We sold a couple. It's definitely a niche market nowadays in terms of a new rim brake bike. It's still difficult to get stuff like group sets and wheels and spare parts and stuff like that. So, yeah.
That was the weird thing. I mean, this is a little bit of my mistake, because we had lots of inquiries and it was a limited edition run. So when we had inquiries, normally we would take a deposit for a frame. But I was like, oh, it's limited edition. They've only made like 50, I think.
It wasn't a lot.
It wasn't a lot, was it? So we like jumped on a couple of frames, and a couple of customers who were interested were like, I can't find wheels. I can't, looking at the price of group sets, it didn't make sense. And some of them just gave up altogether. Some of them went and brought a disc brake one.
Yeah.
And then as a result, we've got a couple of rim brake ones, which apparently can't find a home for.
Yeah, just floating around the ether.
Yeah, it's a real shame. I do like that quick set. I kind of wish they'd bring it back.
Yeah,
it's
I mean, you could kind of do with it for all of the fully internal, like everything going through the headset. It'd be nice to have a way of setting it without having to
redo everything. Yeah, absolutely right. So, but yeah, this one's still got external cables here, and it's really, really nice bike. Such an elegant machine. So, yeah, I wonder if rim brakes really will come back like a few people think they will.
History goes in circles, doesn't it? Yeah. So at some point we will have a new rim brake bike.
Ooh, tell you what we haven't talked about yet.
Yeah.
The Giant.
Our favourite brand.
Yeah. So, oh man. This is one of those really sad stories. This is actually quite a used, battered bike. I couldn't bring myself to throw it away. So this came into us, and yeah, it's missing its aluminium sleeve.
Yeah, we have seen that on several Giants actually, haven't we?
We have actually.
It's a recurring theme.
We've got a video out actually about how we repaired one, but repairing it does actually mean you need the aluminium sleeve. Or at least the ability to machine one.
Yeah.
We don't have that ability to machine one, and when we asked people that did, the prices that came back, the customer was like, nah, don't bother. So we've kind of been sat on this and thinking, I can't throw it away.
Yeah.
but at the same time, it's virtually useless. So yeah, if anyone out there can machine up I think it's like 42.5 millimeter down to 41.98 sleeve. So it's really, really fine machining. Then, or if you're a giant dealer or something and you have some of these, we've reached out to a couple and we can just bond another one back in. It's perfectly usable giant Defy with the aero seat post and everything.
All the bells and whistles.
Yeah, and other than that, I mean, it looks dirty, but it's in great condition otherwise. I feel like I just feel like I can't throw it away. So, okay, what else we got?
I think this is the last one.
Oh yeah, a whole bike.
Yeah. Specialized Diverge.
So this actually belonged, and I use that in past tense very sadly, to one of our gym members who sadly passed away. And he was a great part of our community actually, and as such his widow asked if we would help, downsized, and said, look, I've got these bikes, would you please help move them on to other people? And a couple of them we've stripped down, we've used parts on other people's and sold them on, but we still have this. It's a giant Diverge. It's the aluminium frame set, Praxis cranks. It's great, it really does need a new home. So we don't really want to post it, but yeah, if anyone's passing, said, do you know what, that's my size, I think it's a size extra large, 58.
Yeah, 58.
Come and get it. All we're asking for is a donation, and we'll pass that on to, I think it's Cancer Care, the charity. So yeah, it really reminds me that the bike shop is sort of more than just a shop. It's a real part of our community.
Yeah.
He was a real face that will be really, really missed, and just really, really sad tale, but just as a bike shop, really happy to help the best way we can. So yeah, if this can get put to use, come and get it. We don't really know how much it's worth. Come make an offer, make a donation, come and grab it. I think that's it.
Yeah.
It's been quite a year, isn't it?
So yeah, we've got a lot of cardboard boxes.
So if you're interested in any of these bikes, they're going to be up on the website, various discounts and bits and pieces like that. Don't want to dwell on it too much. Loads more information about whether we can build these up for you. And yeah, if you've got any sort of thoughts, comments, what you've learned along the way, trials and tribulations of custom building and trying to do the right things by your customers means that sometimes we have a little pile of leftovers.
Yeah.
So I hope you found that video somewhat interesting and a little look inside what we do here day to day. And if you did, think about subscribing. Maybe see you on the next one.
Yeah, in a bit.